Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Smequle, also known as Smequle, but you can call me Smequle. And in today's video, we're going to be finding out what would happen if every team only had one 90+ overall player. So teams like Golden State, the Cavs, the Timberwolves now because Jimmy Butler's on there. Teams with more than one 90+ overall player, they lost their player and he went to a different team. So that's what I actually did in this video. I'm going to go through the rosters here. Of course, some of these teams are normal because they only had one 90 overall player. Kyrie Irving went to the Bulls, lost him from the Cavs. Celtics only had one, really close with Gordon Hayward. This is going to be a really good team, even though they only have one 90+ overall player. Chris Paul put him back to the Clippers because they didn't have any other 90+ overall players. And then Grizzlies are the same, Hawks are the same as well, Heat are the same, Hornets the same, Jazz are the same. Kings now have Karl Anthony Towns. He was a lower overall than Jimmy Butler, so I traded him away to the Kings because they're one of the worst teams, so they ended up getting him. Magic now have DeMarcus Cousins because the Pelicans had him and Anthony Davis, so DeMarcus Cousins went to the Magic. And then Mavericks, still the same team. The Nets now have Kevin Durant because of the Warriors, and the Nets were the worst team in the league. So I decided to give them the best player that we traded away. Paul George went back to the Pacers because now on OKC, of course, you got Russell Westbrook there. I have 2 over 90. Pelicans, of course, lost DeMarcus Cousins. Pistons are the same. Raptors are the same. Rockets, of course, lost Chris Paul. He went back to the Clippers. He just got traded. The Spurs just have Kawhi Leonard. Suns are the same. The Thunder lost Paul George now. Timberwolves lost Karl Anthony Towns because Jimmy Butler was the better player on the team. And then Trailblazers are the same team. Warriors, of course, lost Kevin Durant, so it's the same team as last year. Let's see how that ends up turning out for them. Of course, Clay and Draymond are potential 90+ overall players. And then the Wizards just got John Wall, but we're going to hop right into this, do a simulation of the season. But if you do go on to enjoy the video, smash that like button. And guys, I am working on some merch right now, getting some designs up. So merch will be coming soon. I'll make a announcement on that video. I think I'm going to do a setup tour, and I will announce the merch at the same time as that setup tour. So get ready for that. That will be coming hopefully within the next week or two. I will try to get the merch ready and all of that. Anyways, let's hop right in this video and let's try to hit 1,000 likes on today's video. Let's hop right into this. We're just going to simulate through the season, see how the standings change, see who is actually on top, because some players might do a bit better now that they aren't paired with other players. Okay, so I just got $15 somehow too. Don't know how that happened. We got $15 for spending $100. Thank you, PlayStation. We're going to hop right back into the video though. We're just going to simulate to the end of the season, see how the rankings differ from they did last year, or how they might end up doing this year. See who's the best team, but let's just have the CPU simulate all this, and I will see you guys at the end of the season with MVPs, who won, who's doing the best in the league, and all that. Alright, we're at the end of the season. Russell Westbrook ends up getting the MVP, and like always when he's playing alone, he gets that MVP every time. Crazy season for him. Lonzo Ball gets Rookie of the Year. Zach LaVine gets 6-man on the Bulls. Andre Drummond, Defensive Player. Nikola Jokic, Most Improved. And Doc Rivers gets Coach of the Year. I have a feeling they might have got one of the best records here. I mean, if they got Coach of the Year, they definitely did. First team, we got Westbrook, Harden, LeBron, KD. What team is he on again? The Nets. Let's see if the Nets actually made it to the playoffs. That's going to be interesting to see. We got Lonzo Ball on the second team, DeRozan, Davis, Giannis, and Drummond. Third team up here as well. Lonzo made the all-defensive team as well. He's just really good in this game. We're going to get right into the offseason, or the playoffs now. And let's see, did the Nets make it? Okay, the Nets didn't make it. I'm going to go into the full standings right here. That way we can see conference. Raptors end up coming first in the conference. Cleveland is down a lot lower without Kyrie. Raptors don't have anybody over 90, I don't think. Let's look at their... Okay, I guess they got DeRozan over 90. So only one 90+ player. That's why they're good. Same with the Bucks. They just had Giannis and then a bunch of good players. as well. Say the 76ers don't have a 90+ player, but they do have a bunch of really good players on the squad. The Knicks actually made playoffs. Let's see who did the worst. The Nets didn't do the worst. Did a lot better with Kevin Durant on the squad. Definitely a lot better. I mean, look at this team, though. Still not too good. Did do better than normally, though. The Hawks just sucked without Paul Millsap. I don't think I added anybody to their team. And then we got the Heat. I don't think Chris Bosh is on it anymore. Obviously, he just retired, and they are retiring his number as well. So these are the rankings. Pacers didn't make it despite, I mean, this is the same team as this year. I gave them Paul George back. I'm surprised they didn't make it. The Celtics made it. So a lot of teams that have a good team but just couldn't beat that powerful Cavaliers squad are up on top now. In the West, the Warriors are still the best team, though. I mean, they still have 2 players almost over 90, plus Draymond Green, who has potential to be a 90. We got the Nuggets in second, though. They, of course, have Paul Millsap, so really good team now. The Clippers, the same squad as last time pretty much. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan on that team. OKC, the Rockets made it up there. The Lakers somehow made it. Okay. I mean, they didn't have anybody over a 90, but Lonzo Ball doing work for them. The Spurs, the Grizzlies up there. The Kings were really close because I did give them Karl Anthony Towns. Just barely didn't make it. The Timberwolves didn't make it. They had Jimmy Butler. He's up to a 92. And who came last? The Suns came last. Nobody over 90. I mean, we got a few people in the 80s here. So decent, a lot different than how they would turn out in real life. Obviously, I'm going to do simulation soon. With all the trades that happened, the trades are just about over. Well, all the big trades anyways. There's still little trades going on. Nick Young just got traded today as well. Gordon Hayward last night. Got a lot of trades going on. So we're going to find out what happens in the 2K simulation with all the trades done. What the rankings are like that. But we're going to jump right into the playoffs here. Let's just simulate the first round. See who makes it on. I'm just going to skip all that. We'll see who makes it on the next round. And, okay, so Golden State, they moved on, beat 4-1, and then the Rockets, we got the Clippers, the Spurs, kind of the teams you'd expect to move on. And then in the East, you got the Knicks, the Celtics, the Bucks, and the 76ers. I thought, actually, no, yeah, I think definitely Boston is better than Toronto. Surprised they got that 8th seed, though. We're going to simulate another round. I'm thinking Boston should make it through. They got eliminated by the Knicks. That's pretty surprising because this is the team they're going to be running with next year. They added Gordon Hayward. They should be a lot better. But you got Golden State, you got the Spurs. That's expected over there. And then you got the Bucks and the Knicks. I thought the Bucks would make it through, and I thought that the Celtics would make it through, but that didn't end up happening. The Bucks made it through. The Knicks have been eliminated, and the Warriors are eliminated by the Spurs. They were able to beat out the Warriors with Kawhi. I mean, it's a lot more fair when they don't have Kevin Durant on the team. But Bucks and Spurs in the finals. Let's see who is going to win this. It's going to be the San Antonio Spurs winning the championship. Kawhi Leonard gets that finals MVP. And there you have it, guys. If every team only had 190+ overall player, the Spurs would end up winning. I think it'd be close with the Spurs and the Warriors. I don't think the Cavaliers would do nearly as good. Spurs and Warriors still have pretty much the same teams. Just the Warriors lost Kevin Durant, and they're still a amazing team without KD. So I think it'd be a toss-up between the Spurs and the Warriors every time. Obviously, the Bucks did pretty good as well with Giannis. But anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And this has been your boy Smequle. I will see you next time. Peace. Also, stay tuned for the merch.
Oh, yeah.